Hello? Hello? Waiting on Jordan to show up. Jordan! Jordan! Hurry the fuck up. Oh my god. I'm just gonna... We'll just sit here and wait. Hopefully Jordan doesn't pop up on Discord. Ass out or anything like that. Because that would ruin everything. Welcome in everybody, just waiting on Jordan. I guess I could get some shit ready. I think I got my camera figured out a little bit. It looks pretty clear. Not fully, you know, 60 FPS, but that's because I'm like, my camera's in Discord, so Jordan can see me, and you're seeing capture of Discord, so it's not like 100%. Not just like live camera. Let me... so what we are listening to right now, what you're hearing right now, is one of the albums that came out today. I didn't end up reviewing it. Sounds pretty good. It's but it's like 49 minutes. I was like, I don't know about 49 minutes of crossover hardcore. So I picked some other albums, but check out Purified in Blood. Let's see. We're listening. What are we listening to? Downpour. Dreambound. They have a playlist for this. Jordan! Oh my god. Fucking message him again. Okay. What is the name of this album that we're... Where there is life, there is hope. They have a playlist. Music videos. I don't see a playlist. Oh, wait. Actually? Oh, chill out. Doesn't have the... Child, calm down. I'm gonna give Jordan 4 more minutes. If Jordan ain't in here by 5:10. I'm gonna start reviewing it by myself. How's everybody doing? Sorry, y'all. We're waiting on Jordan to show up so we can start. Would you please react to Everywhere by Chris367? Probably not. But let me look at it. It's probably some shit, isn't it? Rat covers. Interesting. No, but no, we are, this is a metal music, hardcore, deathcore channel. And we are reviewing 2 albums that came out today, 2 specific albums. Does not request stream. Used to have those. We did used to have those. Maybe one day, but not currently. I apologize. Alright, let's see. So this album has, let's see, Half Empty, Suffocated, Break Me, Validation, Footsteps, Clarity. Goddamn, they have a lot of music videos. Oh, wait. Alright, I guess we'll use YouTube for this one. Alright, 1 more minute. Jordan's got 1 more minute. And then I'm starting the fucking album. All right. Well, I don't know where Jordan is, so we're starting the album because I'm not waiting and making the stream go late. So we've got 2 albums tonight. One is Downpour. I believe they are banned from the UK. It is melodic hardcore. And then after that we have MIKAU. I don't know how you say it. MIKAU. I don't know. Something, they sound interesting. Never heard of them before. But it's a new album and I picked it because it sounded better than some of the other stuff that was put out today. So all right. So I guess we're gonna just go ahead and start because Jordan's not here. Let me see. Okay, let me pull these. Let me pull these videos up. Because all of their music videos, they have 7 of them, and they are all on this album. I'm going to have them up here so that I can see the names of them. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I'll check my phone one more time. No Jordan. Okay. Here we go. Downpour. Starting with Half Empty. They have let me know how the audio is. I think I might be a little too loud. Let me turn the music up. Check. How's that? My look, Jordan's gonna pop in halfway through the first song. I'm having to replay it. It's an interesting gang vocals on the chorus. Reminds me kind of like Stick to Your Guns in a way, but kind of like the energy and the, I guess, positivity, upbeat. Devilish Heaven. Really depends. For one, what like genre and stuff is it? For 2, it just depends on when like the drop is and what comes out that week, because we usually only have time for like 2 albums or some like 2 albums and an EP. Just depends on what, like I said, depends on what comes out that week. So it really just depends. I mean, either way, I can still like check it out. I just can't promise I can do it live. Bringing back the breakdown like that. Oh, the first track. Welcome in, Chaotic Fantasy. Negative as usual. Oh, damn it. There was a music video for this one, wasn't there? Son of a bitch. Almost perfect. Look at that. Very misery signals and that guitar in the background. Still don't know where Jordan is. Jordan literally was in the group chat. Sorry, no talking and breakdowns. It's rule. Jordan was literally in the group chat 15 minutes before I started streaming. Montana, thank you. Love you too. You had headphones in the kitchen. Remember, they got gifted by Violet. Rest in peace. Another solid. The Wait. Is that one of the... It is a music video. Here we go. Steve Dude Man. Cheers. Thank you. I'll cheers you, my monster. Okay. We got a more hardcore rooted track. Oh, definitely from the UK. That little bass solo right there, that was pretty solid. I like when they throw in like these like straight hardcore moments. Cause like melodic hardcore is like one of my favorite genres. Like I love, you know, all the bright tingly stuff, but sometimes, you know, you still gotta have that that angry shit from time to time. Pick me, is that a video? It isn't a video. This one's more, I want to say more like modern, more of like a modern sounding track. I don't want to say like modern metalcore, but it's close. clean singing. Clean singing breakdown. All right, so you say the walls are closing in, but you're in a room. The walls are tarp, so you know if the tarp's closing in on you, it's not that big of a deal. You'll be all right. All right. Let's see. Clarity, is that is also a music video? God damn. Got a lot of music videos. Pain of True Shirt. That's a nice little riff. It's weird when they layered those like the cleans and the screamed vocals right there. It was almost like a pop punk slash punk like feeling kind of vibe to it right there. That punk kind of feel right there. Like kind of reminds me of like Neck Deep or something right there. It's really interesting. Oh, chill out. Wasn't ready. 421. Then we got Suffocated, Validation, Footsteps. Okay.
It's the facts in the eye of the storm. Who I am and what was living life before.
Another straight to the hardcore. I like that they changed kind of the vibes from time to time.
control. Your life means nothing. Get the rope caught out, loosen up. With the light staying in your lane in the road. If you want someone search, I don't know shit. Get the meaning in the man, I'll be left alone. I can't sleep at night again. When all these thoughts consume my brain. When sudden man doesn't make me. When you just make me lose control. I can't sleep at night again. When all these thoughts consume my brain. When sudden man doesn't make me. When you just make me lose
Also, I did hear back from Jordan. Apparently, Jordan forgot because, well, I mean, our first stream back was last week, and they worked until 4:30. So, I guess, you know, get off work, go home, and just like forget that you have stream. So they might join in a little bit. I don't know. They didn't say. No, here's the angry one. Another little bass solo. Second one I've noticed so far. Have a music video for the next one, Suffocated. Really nice bass tone. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. I'm listening. All right, I'm back. Sorry. I might need to go turn my air up. I'm getting hot. This fucking hoodie is so thick. Interlude track, 56 seconds. I'm gonna go turn my AC down just a hair real quick. I'll be right back.
Take me back to simpler times in my life. Before love lost, broken lives, before death brushed my side. Take me back. Take me back before the sleepless nights, with no end in sight, I slip further away from better days. I'm always hoping for the best, waiting for your final breath. In a white room of silence,
before the
I could say
sleepless
goodbye, you'd
nights.
left. I replay the loss over in my head. Every day that passes by pushes me closer to the edge. I'm no stronger than my weakest days, is what you meant. Leave me feeling misplaced. I'm hanging by a thread.
Interlude. Oh. Sorry to break up this because they do have a music video for that. They should have put that in the music video too. Had a little combination. Story so far, sure. Makes sense.
Take me back to simple times in my life. Before love lost, broken lives, before death brushed my side. Take me back to the sleepless nights. With no end in sight, life is further away with better days. I'm always hoping for the best, waiting for your final breath. In the white room of silence, you never spoke of your regrets. I'm always hoping for the best, waiting for your final breath. In the white room of silence, before I could say goodbye, you left. I replay the loss over in my head. Every day that passes by rushes back.
It also reminds me a lot of the Ghost Inside, like older Ghost Inside. But also newer Ghost Inside. Not newer, but like what's that one fucking album that with like the radio and shit on it? What's the name of that? It's a radio. It's Eek. Dear You. Reminds me of Dear You. All right, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks left. One more music video. See, this is definitely more like actual, like the actual definition of melodic hardcore compared to something like Counterparts, where you could call it melodic hardcore, but it's really, you know, kind of just metalcore. Kind of like the difference between like metalcore and metallic hardcore. It's like there's not a huge difference, but there's like a little bit. Fast, very fast, hardcore, angry song. That's what that one was. A lot less on the melodic in that one, compared to the rest of the album. But again, that's what I like about this album so far is, you know, like the keeping, you know, it's not all just like that straight melodic hardcore bright sound. You know, they still have some angry parts. And in this one, they had the angry breakdown, but the rest of the song is still pretty bright. It's kind of a little blending here near the end of the album. The vocals, the cleans that they do here are really unique, and I'm probably going to repeat this in the review too. Like I said, it reminds me of like pop punk. I would really like to see them use them more in that kind of style, especially for like verses, kind of less chorusy, but more verses, to kind of give it that easy core kind of sound. It would be really interesting. The end of the music videos. We still have 2 songs left. Possibly another interlude. All right, last track. Big kind of sound here at the last track. Good closer. Bringing in the little riff there.
Just to drag me under. If you were here now, I miss your words and your comfort. Another day goes by without you by my side. Actions and reflections of life for myself. Will I become? I use the bar. Pieces of me as the sun in the dark.
A great pick for the album closer. Gotta love a big, epic kind of build up. Really nice kind of like flourishing song, Would have liked a breakdown, but I hate saying that. It's because then I sound like the cliche, but just a little bit of a counter for the rest of the song. But great, like I said, great choice for that last track. Okay, let me pull this up. I forgot that I did this on the in my old setup because I'm in a new setup right now. Let me switch over to view portion and no capture Firefox. All right, let me just get this to look a little bit better here. There you go. So I can talk about it. Well, I have a little bit of picture of the album up here. All right, let me mute this, and then I will talk about it. What is the name of it? Downpour, where there is hope. There's where there is life, there is hope. Okay, okay. I gotta get that intro right. You know what I mean? All right, so I just listened to the new album from Downpour, entitled. Damn, I already just forgot it. I just looked it up and I already forgot it. Where there is life, there is hope. Okay, okay. Um, so now I'm going to talk about it a little bit, give you my thoughts, some track highlights, and give you my rating for our on the spot first listen album review. So I feel like I've heard the name of this band before. Possibly, I might be confusing them with like Downswing or someone, someone like that. Another band with Down in the name. Definitely not Down, the band from offshoot of Pantera, because that's gross. But Downpour, melodic hardcore from the UK. This is my first time listening to them, and I thought this was really good. I am a little biased towards melodic hardcore. My favorite music is when you can be heavy, aggressive, and manage to also be upbeat and positive at the same time. So, any band that can kind of capture that sound does get points for me. But this band definitely did that, but they also they framed it definitely around like the hardcore kind of aspect, compared to other melodic hardcore bands, like you'd say like Counterparts, where Counterparts is like, technically metalcore. You can also call them melodic hardcore. I like to call Misery Signals melodic hardcore because it just sounds better. But realistically, they're more along the metalcore side, whereas this is really kind of hones in on that hardcore side. You got the really fast, punk beats, lots of buildups, kind of, they don't really embellish on the vocals in a metalcore kind of way, where metalcore has, they do the highs and the lows, and, really kind of explore that range. He's got like, this guy has more of the kind of static hardcore mids. He does have a little bit of lows, that they're kind of like in the background a little bit. They kind of like layer them, just to kind of give it a little bit of a pop. But it really does kind of focus in on that hardcore sound, which I can appreciate on this. But at the same time, while saying they do focus in on the hardcore sound, it is still extremely melodic. Almost every breakdown in here and chorus has very twingly guitars. They've got the little, the kind of Misery Signals-esque, the kind of like little soaring guitar in the background behind the breakdown. Almost every breakdown on here, not all of them, which is another appreciation that I have. They still have some angry breakdowns, but they're not they're kind of few and far between. I want to say there's only like maybe 2 or 3 like angry breakdowns. The rest of them still have all that very big melodic kind of sound. So yeah, one of the other things I really like about this band is the clean vocals. The clean vocals here on some of the tracks. I think the guitarist comes in and he does it too, but the vocalist did it on one of the later tracks as well. They kind of give it a kind of the story so far / neck deep, very pop punk kind of vocal style. I honestly wish they would do that more. Less so in choruses, but in like kind of the verses. I think would kind of really make it kind of give it kind of like an easy core kind of vibe, not in a derogatory sense. You can still be hardcore and have the easy core kind of sound, but I think it just, I don't know, it's very unique, and I would like to see them kind of push that, because I really like the way that sounds, that kind of very pop punk clean singing with the hardcore aggression, I think is um, a really unique spin that's you don't really get now. It's not so unique back in the day. There was tons of like that easy core kind of sound, but now it's almost extinct. So a band that could capture that while still, having the meaning and uh what is the word I'm thinking of? I don't know. The meaning and like the messaging of hardcore would be really cool to see. Let's see. Also interesting that they're on Dreambound. Usually don't see a lot of, very kind of hardcore leaning bands on Dreambound. Maybe more recently, but I know that they used to a lot of the bands when we were doing, the um song reactions, it was all a lot of like modern metalcore slash progressive metalcore kind of stuff. So it's interesting to see them kind of add on to that roster a little bit. Um, let's see. Track highlights here. I've got Half Empty, one of the earlier tracks. They have like a chorus on here that's gang vocal. It's a gang vocal chorus. That's really cool. Moment that really stood out to me. The Weight, that is one of those tracks where I said they kind of lean into more of like the straight up hardcore. You got the fast like side to side kind of beats and lots of build-ups and stuff. Um, uh, so again, they have range on here. It's not every song is just the twinkly melodic hardcore. So really appreciated that song. Break Me, that was an interesting one because that one to me almost felt like modern metalcore, not in a derogatory sense, because I don't like a lot of modern metalcore, but it was just really kind of interesting having a more, I don't want to say pop because it wasn't pop at all. It was just more kind of more mid tempo, I guess, kind of melodic kind of song. Slowed down. But again, I guess the last track was kind of slowed down, but that's like a different way. Anyways, just really interesting. Kind of sounded like modern metalcore, but in the best kind of terms that I could put that in. And then Clarity, that was another really good one. That was one of the more faster punk ones. I think that one might have had some of the vocals on there that were kind of the pop punk style. But had a lot of those. Yeah, I really like those kind of punk moments in here. So again, it's really nice hearing a band that can capture that melody and the brightness of melodic hardcore and stuff like Misery Signals that I really like, but pushing it into the actual hardcore genre, because a lot of modern I keep mixing up modern and melodic. A lot of melodic hardcore bands that you hear really aren't very bright still. They just kind of have more playful riffs kind of than normal hardcore. Like that's all it is. It's not really as like kind of twinkly. And this is twinkly, but in like that's like a derogatory term. Also, they had some like interludes on here. Some like they had like a spoken word track. So and more stuff that you don't really get in the genre of hardcore. That kind of when you branch into melodic hardcore, you can add in more things like that. So appreciate them for that one. I guess that's about it. Production was really solid. Uh, Nothing to say there. I think the bass, they had some really nice bass solos. The bass tone was very nice and present through a lot of the tracks. Um, Maybe turn the cymbals up more if I had to nitpick, but again, that was YouTube compression possibly. But other than that, I think it was really solid production. Still a little bit raw on the good side, which is a good thing. We like the raw production more than super processed. So it wasn't overly processed or anything. So I guess other than that, that's about it. I thought this was really good. Just kind of straight up melodic hardcore, great melodic hardcore. Like I said, the only thing I would like to see from them is push that those clean vocals that they were doing, that pop punk clean vocals. I think that would be really cool, kind of dynamic to have that in the actual, you know, with that actual hardcore sound. So other than that, that's about it. Rating wise, I will give this an 8 out of 10, I think. The last track was really good. I did forget to mention that the last track was a great closing song. It had an interlude track before it, to kind of build up to it, and then the last track was more of like a mid-tempo, uh, very melodic, but it was, it kind of had like that big epic kind of flourishing sound. So I really like, I love when a band can knows what to put at the end of an album, to kind of like bookend it. I still would have maybe threw in a breakdown. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a heavy breakdown or anything like that. Just kind of a, something to kind of really kind of contrast the rest of that flourishing, because there's a lot of that buildup, but it doesn't really like fully pay off. But again, it's still a really good track. For the ender. But yeah, so I think I'm gonna go to 8 out of 10. Um, really solid. Great to see. Oh, and I also wanted to point out, if you see this album cover, this is a beautiful album cover. That's one of the reasons why I picked this one. I saw that and I was like, oh, that's really cool looking. I really like that. So whoever you paid to do that, hopefully it's not AI. Who fucking knows these days? You can never tell. Really good. I really like that the color scheme on there. Kind of speaks to the sound of the album. But great job to Downpour. Chronorath. It says pretty cool band. Thanks for streaming tonight. Enjoy watching you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in and watching. We still got one more album. Uh I don't know if Jordan's gonna be joining in, but I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this next album. So fuck it. Which sucks because I wanted Jordan to hear this album that I picked. One of the reasons I picked this album. I don't know what exactly this band is, or how you pronounce their name. MIKAU, not Miku. Uh, MIKAU. Uh, Only 2,000 monthly listeners. It sounded so the way I pick these albums, by the way, y'all, is play not enough say. I don't know. Jordan said they're in the bathroom, don't know when they'll be available. So who knows? But the way I pick these albums, uh, is if there's not like a big name band, like you know what I mean by big name. If there's not one, then I kind of go through and kind of skim through a few tracks on each album, and I'll pick some that stand out. So I had one of my friends, if he's watching, I don't know if he's watching, he's always like, you all everything you review, you only give it like it's a 7, 8, or 9, or 10. Like you never give anything a 4 or 5. And I'm like, well, that's because the process of how we pick out these albums. Um, you know, I don't really listen to music, or sorry, I don't really listen to albums unless I'm reviewing it. So, because I don't know why, that's just how my brain works now. I'd like to listen to it on stream, and so um, when I'm going through these and there's new albums, and I pick out what sounds like I'm gonna like it. So a lot of it, yeah, is curated because I want to listen to something that's good and share it to the community. So that's the reason why you'll always see me say like, "Oh yeah, see there he is." I knew he was probably listening. Um, but yeah, so that's why that's the way I pick these albums. Now, if there is a big name, i.e., Data Remember, Devil Wears Prada. When you come in for those streams, those are when you're going to get the lower numbers, because those are albums that I have to review, because that's the one. Those are the ones that get the views. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. Uh, Now, if I had time to listen to every album and review them all, I would. if I had the time. But unfortunately, you know, I'm not big enough. I don't make enough money from this to justify streaming and reviewing every single album. But maybe one day we'll get there. Because I would gladly like to shit on some of these bands. And sometimes I do it on purpose. Sometimes oh hey, there's a modern metalcore album that just dropped. It sounds like shit. Let's listen to it. But doesn't that happen too often? But yeah, so like tonight, these two bands, never heard of them before. But when I go through the list and I skim through the songs, I'm like, oh, that sounds really interesting. That sounds like something I might like. That's why we picked those albums, and that's how you get the higher reviews. But I do. We've had this discussion many times. I totally get why he says that, and it probably does get kind of boring when you're like, oh, it's probably gonna be an 8 or 9. But I guess Jordan's still pooping. They already missed the first album, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into this next one here. MIKAU. I don't know exactly what genre this band is. From what I gathered through the skimming that I did, it was kind of. I mean, it's metalcore, but it's like it had some like electronic stuff. It also kind of sounded like Callous Cowboys. If y'all know Callous Cowboys, that mathcore kind of sound. It sounded a lot like that. So that's why I picked this one. I figured Jordan might like it, but it's only 31 minutes. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Do they have any music videos? Let's see. We can get a picture of what these people look like. They have a lyric video. And that is it. And I think they're from Virginia. I think their Instagram was MIKAU BA or something like that. Intrinsic Gray on this album. It is halfway through. All right, once we get there, we'll pull up that lyric video. But here you go, MIKAU, Agartha. Yes, I know who Not Enough Space is. I actually saw them at So What Fest last year. The Moancore thing. What a dumb name. I know the meme. They were really fun to see live though. Damn. See, Jordan's missing out. Listen to this. Really interesting production. Got a lot of static in it. It's very like 2006. Especially the cleans. The cleans are very, you know, that kind of whiny kind of sound. Oh. I like that. That's almost like a... That is good. Tyler Greenwood says, saw you live, just wanted to pop in and say thanks for all the content. It seemed like a good day. I wish you nothing but success, only good things to come. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the kind words. I am glad to be back making content and listening to and sharing new music with y'all. Thank you. Thanks again. Ow. Postcard breakdown. What is the fucking... I always forget the name of that fucking genre. Hyper pop. That's the... I keep forgetting that fucking genre name. I had a very hyper pop vocal style in that breakdown. Music brings people together. Your channel is a tribute to that. That's, I mean, that's the main reason I started the channel. You know, was to find new bands that I like and share them, and also, you know, I try to make videos of old bands that I like too that maybe no one's heard of. Probably try to do more of that sometime soon. So interesting. It's like a mix of like early 2000s like post-hardcore and hyperpop. Ah, that is so fucking cool. Sleep sound, buried 6 feet down, while your children are underwater. We slept through night. Just take me out of the next track, please. I remember the bass drop in Knee Deep for Job for Cowboy, shaking my buddy's shitbox back that day. The track for me that did that was fuck, it's Veil of Maya from that second album. It's like the first track. Veil of Maya from id. What was the Unbreakable? Yeah, Unbreakable. The first track on the album. Where they come down. Nasty. Nicolas Cage voice line. Oh yeah, all they have is I can't remember the track name on that. That's from the oh God. Jesus Christ. Like an assault on the senses, but I know it's on purpose. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That album from Veil of Maya, that also had a really nasty black. I did that in that album. I think everybody forgets the time that Veil of Maya had those. A little bit of Slipknot in this as well.
When is this bubble gonna burst? For 30 years we've endured this curse with the pioneer spirit. It's just no one to hear it.
Very much, I think it's his vocals, but it's also the style. But his vocals remind me so much of Callous Cowboys. Jesus. Reminded me of Kill Whitney Dead there. Oh, wait. They got a lyric video for this one. Let's pull this up. Oh, that's interesting. See, why doesn't every band do this for every song? This would just be so fucking sick. It has so many, it's very, very post-hardcore. Like, I almost want to just classify them as post-hardcore. I wonder what they classify them as. Let's see, let's go to their, I'll pull up their Bandcamp in a minute. Love the drum production as well. Very raw sound. I got the PS2 from Joy. I'm so mad at Jordan for not fucking being here for this shit. Jordan would be shitting right now. This shit is so good, by the way. I'm very happy I picked this. Let's see what they say on there. Seeing if they have any what they call themselves. If they have anything. I don't see. Community merch. Let's go to their Facebook. Let's see if they're Facebook. No. I'm just curious what they call themselves. I would classify that. I would say this is post-hardcore. It's not metalcore, but it has like metalcore elements. It has metalcore, it's got mathcore, it's got fucking cyberpop, fucking cyber grind. It's got a lot. Okay. Fuck, where's the fucking music? Where did it go? Oh, I have it on here. Okay.
Expect nothing from the merciless God, for they too are born, grow old, die, and are reborn. Alone man is born, alone he lives, and alone he dies. All created things perish, all forms are unreal. None can save us but ourselves. No one can, no one may. We ourselves must tread the path. All suffering will cease.
Sticking to myself, and out to the empty. Well, I don't sell the commodity.
What is that one band? Falling with Scissors. Reminds me of Falling with Scissors. Falling with Scissors and Callous Doubt Boys mixed together.
Treat the symptoms, not the disease. Broken bodies to power, what a piece of humanity. I wish it all away, I wish it all away. Take the body, but the soul remains. I wish it all away. Take the body, but the soul remains.
Yeah, I know Forever the Sickest Kids. They're post-hardcore.
There is no God to let me pray.
Oh. God, what a fucking journey this shit is. I don't know what to expect at any minute. There's that hyperpop. There's that hyperpop I was mentioning earlier. I wonder if this whole song's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like an interlude. Would I ate the shut up when I was 16? Exactly. Like that's what I'm saying. It sounds like it's like 2007, fucking post-hardcore, but it also has like, God, it's got like nu metal in it. From like Slipknot. It's got mathcore in it. So fucking interesting. And that bass is so punchy too. Really good production on the electronics here. I'm literally never gonna forgive Jordan for missing this. I picked this one because I heard through somebody, I was like, oh, Jordan might like this. And then Jordan's not here, and Jordan's a lazy fuck and won't go and listen to it after. The only way I can get Jordan to listen to something is if I do it on stream. I'm like, hey, we're reviewing this. Yes, you gotta listen to it. So yeah, it was kind of like an interlude. That's very interesting. Into a heavy one?
Remember what I said and done. We just don't believe in individual election. Ignore the experts. Ignore the size of ecosystem plumbing for your very eyes. Spirituality won't save us now. 400 parts per million and I'm slowing down. Take me back to a brighter past. Right now, more than endless sex. Built to emotion. Mobilize injection. Incremental change is hopeless. When the future is worthless. Losing myself.
Step pickup. Like it.
I'll live for something beyond me.
Constant reminder, Jordan, are you listening? You hear that? I wonder where they got their name from. What is MIKAU? Ah, it's from Zelda. Okay. I think that's from Majora's Mask. I never played Majora's Mask. That makes sense why I wouldn't know it. I was more of a Ocarina of Time. person. Range is pretty nice there. Yeah, literally every song is different. But it reminds you of like 2005, right? It's too early to call it because I still got 3 more tracks, but this like might be one of my favorites of the year so far. I'm probably gonna hype the shit out of this on like TikTok and stuff. I'm gonna have to try to get this name out there. I need more people to hear this. Yeah, that's the hyper pop. That's that like 100 gex type shit that they throw in there. Which I hate 100 gex. I despise it. But in moderation, you know. We gotta go heavier? There's no way, right? Oh no, okay. No, getting softer. Picking up the speed, interesting. Yeah, this is a very Slipknot. It's like an upbeat Slipknot. It's really weird. Two tracks left. It's always the thing. My phone is dead, man. It's interesting because they have like it's like a lo-fi filter over all the vocals, that kind of static that's like underneath. And it's like, it's weird in one hand, but also like if they took it away, it would be a little too clean. So it makes sense why it's there in a weird way. God, this one's a really fucking fast one. All right, last track. I have no idea what to expect here. Hopefully it's something really fucking cool. End it with a bang. I feel like there's no way this band's not going to, right? Like, it's so weird. Like, I literally have no idea what I'm expecting right now. With most bands, you just, you know. And with this one, I'm like, I don't even know. A little bit of a, kind of like a jungle beat. Inner Shikari, a little bit of Inner Shikari. A bit of a build up here. Turn it up just a hair for this last track. Nice sub bass in there. What a crazy fucking album. Jesus. Hmm. All right. Shit. Then I go to change this there. All right. This one 0287. What's up? This one. I feel like I don't know. I still want to be that guy and say that I could have used a breakdown at the end. But it was a really good. Trying to process everything that I just heard on that album. Okay. All right, I'll do the review portion, and then we will be done. Overall, I really liked it. Yes, I agree. I liked it a lot. Very unique. There's a band. I don't know. They might be. They're like that on a little bit on the heavier side, called Falling with Scissors. They put out an album last year. Why YouTube say my current bit rate is 0? Obviously, I'm not at 0 bit rate because then I wouldn't be streaming. Whatever the fuck that means. Anyways, they put out an album. I think it was last year. It's like an EP or a full length. I don't remember. It was like kind of in between. A very short album. Very much like that. A lot of electronics, but a little bit more on the heavier side. But so fucking good. It was a lot like this. Just check it out. Falling with Scissors. One word bands. Y'all know. Yeah, but when this band did have drops, that's what I want. See, I hate saying that. I feel like I say that on every album, like that I want a breakdown at the end, but I want, it was a good build-up. It was a good ending track. It's just, I don't know. I need something. I say that every time, though. I don't know. I feel like I'm just repeating myself, and I'm putting myself in a bad mental loop where that's all I want. Anyways, all right, let me start recording this. All right, so I just listened to the new album from MIKAU. MIKAU, I think is how, I don't know how you pronounce that. Entitled, what is it entitled? Agartha. Very interesting names here. So now I'm going to talk about a little bit. I'll give you my thoughts, some track highlights, and then I'll give you my ratings for our on the spot first listen album review. So I had never heard of this band. I was just going through the list of, sorry, my chair is creaking a little bit. I was just going through the list of new releases and skimmed through, and I heard some really interesting stuff here. So I picked this one, and boy, am I glad that I did, because this is, I don't want to glaze too hard here, but I thought this was awesome. So unique in the state of music right now, in my opinion. Yes, it does borrow from some other bands, but the bands that I think they borrow from are so chaotic already that it doesn't really matter. It's more of just like kind of like a vibe, so this band reminds me, it's basically, if y'all have not heard of this band, go listen to them right now. Stop looking at this video, go listen to that and come back so you can tell me your thoughts. But it's very much like the Callous Cowboys, with the mix of like mathcore, the chaotic nature, you always changing, but very fast and aggressive, with some nice cleans in there. And the guy's screams even sound a lot like the dude from Callous Cowboys. But I feel like this band is a little bit more grounded. It's not as crazy. It is, but it's crazy in like different ways. And it's mostly with like the use of electronics. So it reminds me of the Callous Cowboys mixed with a band called Falling with Scissors, another band. If you haven't heard of them, please go listen to them. They put out a new album, I think it was last year, 2024, early last year, and it was also very awesome. So this band kind of mixes the tone of those two, where it's got the very kind of raw production and electronic mix of Falling with Scissors, with like the math core of Callous Now Boys. Um, and I mean that's the to the extent, it also has, well, it also has a little bit of new metal influence from Slipknot and a few. It has, like, it's got like some of the record scratches, but it also just like kind of has that kind of that uh, that early Slipknot, very, aggressive and abrasive kind of sound that they used to have. It borrows a little bit from that too. So it's just a really unique mix because it's not overly heavy. Saying all of that, all of these bands that I've mentioned are pretty much very heavy bands. With, Callous Boys does have, very, I mean, they have fucking like violinist and shit, but they're still very heavy band. This band is probably lighter than all of those, which is very interesting to say. It has those heavy moments, but they also mix in some hyper pop, which is like really crazy because I hate most hyperpop. It's fucking annoying. I've always hated that kind of sound ever since, the early 2000s. I think Bring Me the Horizon does some decent stuff with that kind of sound. But here again, I think the way they blend it in is like, it's like just enough. It's just enough of that hyper pop kind of sound. It's got that aggressive auto tune where the vocals are a little tuned up, but they only do that really kind of tune up sound in a couple of the tracks. It's not on like every clean singing section, at least to my ears. That's kind of what it sounded like. Especially on the first track. I think the first track was probably my favorite. What is the name of that track? We see Spiraling Decay. That one was incredible. It's really set the tone for the album. It was just, and it had this. So I would classify this, what I was getting to, I would classify this band as like post-hardcore. It's at its roots, it is post-hardcore. It's, it has the heavy moments, but it kind of really focuses on the melody, but also it's has the speed. So it's like fast and melodic, but I don't know. It's just the way they blend everything. So if you kind of strip away, the crazy electronics and everything, it would be like post-hardcore, which is really interesting because like the first breakdown on that first track, it's kind of just the basic, like very simple, like Hawthorne Heights, like the fucking what is that fucking the Wake Me Up, not Evanescence, but when he says it in the song, he's like says Wake Me Up, and then it's like very simple breakdown, but it uses like that space and silence, where it's got these like really long like kind of pauses in between those chugs, and it's just like, so it's not like, oh my god, I need to beat someone's ass right now from this breakdown. It's like it's like a groove that's just it's so satisfying. Let's see. So yeah, I would classify this band as like post-hardcore, but the way it borrows from all those other genres, the mathcore, hyperpop, new metal, it just electronics in general. It even has basically an interlude track. It's I don't know what genre of EDM I would call it, but it's literally an EDM track, which is really cool. Let's see. Spiraling Decay, my favorite track. Negative Karma was really interesting because that one is one of the more aggressive songs. And at the end, it has this breakdown, but it's like the lo-fi effect on it is so fucking like turned up and heavy that it's like, it's very abrasive and it like kind of hurts your ears, but it's like it makes sense at the same time. It's really weird, and I don't know how to describe it other than you listening to it. Like it's like this really weird blown out effect, and it's really cool. And on that note, they have a lot of that lo-fi effect throughout I want to. It's mixed into the production a lot. There's a lot of this kind of very staticky feeling, especially on the vocals. Especially on the vocals, it's pretty much there the whole time. I was kind of unsure about it through the first couple of tracks. You know, I thought maybe it would just be like the first track and the second track. It would, you know, it was just like kind of an aesthetic choice, but it's an aesthetic choice for the whole album. It's not a negative because it makes sense when you keep once you keep listening to it, just the way how raw and aggressive the vocals kind of are. If you were to take away that lo-fi filter where that's that very kind of scratchy sound, it would be a little too clean compared to like how the rest of the music sounds. Like it would kind of clash. So it makes sense. Like all the production choices are very deliberate here. So it kind of speaks to the songwriting where they don't just do everything with meaning. It's even the production has meaning. So I think, I mean, like I said, I don't want to glaze here, but I think this was incredible. Quite possibly could be one of my top. It's probably gonna be top 5 for me. I think this was awesome. Just like Falling with Scissors was in my top 5 last year. It's just so fucking refreshing, that sound, and the way they borrow from all these different genres. That gives me a nostalgia for like older music from like 2005, but it's clearly not at the same time. Wow, I thought this was awesome. Yeah, I said I could have used like a breakdown at the end of the album. I say that all the time. I kind of just want some kind of big pop. I really like it's just a personal choice. I'm sorry. I like albums where they have like this big ending where it's either, you know, something that's like really kind of makes you cry or something with like something heavy at the same time. I don't know, something crazy. But saying that, it was a really good ending track. It did have that big kind of build up. It just didn't give me the full pop, but I think this was awesome. And so on that note, I know I was just talking to my friend Bruce about this the other day. Did it have a moment in here that was like, wow? Kind of, but it was like a spread out kind of thing. Like I was just kind of wowing at a lot of different things. So I'm probably going to give this a 10 out of 10. I think this is a 10. This was fucking awesome. Yes, it could have used, like I said, a breakdown at the end, but I have other albums that are 10 out of 10 that I would have added something to as well. Which would have just kept it even more of a 10 out of 10. But I thought this is just refreshing. Like that's the most interesting sound I've heard in quite a while. And I thought this was awesome. I'm going to have to definitely try to blow this band up. I'm going to have to share them with share them on TikTok. They'll probably hate me for that because everyone, hates finding music on TikTok. But hey, what do you want me to do? Get some other people to review it or something. I need this. I need other people to hear this with me. And I'm so mad that Jordan was not here for this stream to listen to this because I picked this album because I thought Jordan might like it. And it was so fucking good. So yeah, 10 out of 10 for me. Great job to MIKAU. Wow. All right. True Wants a Band said, so cut my razor black my eyes so I can fall asleep tonight. Not that song. No. I will show you what I'm talking about real quick before I end the stream. So the breakdown here in Spiraling Decay, let me turn this down for a second. That. Very simple, where it's just like silence. Right? And then you go to the thing about being a streamer is your brain a lot of the times gets like so distracted by other things in the stream that you just like I can't forget. Like I can't remember things. I can't remember song names and all kinds of things that I could name at any other time. I think it's Life on Standby. Literally the first track, one of my favorites on this album. But listen, you'll get it. This is what I mean by post-hardcore, right? You ready? The same style breakdown. Listen to this. Listen to this. very simple, but so effective. Fucking great. I love this. By the way, this album is like literally one of my top albums of all time. It is perfect. Perfect album. Can you review the album City of Evil by Avenged Sevenfold? Not right now. Maybe one day. I know I've never listened to that because I'm not a big Avenged Sevenfold fan. City of Evil. But maybe one day Jordan and I, if we have like a free time, or maybe if Avenged Sevenfold comes and puts it out a new album, because we did review their last one that came out. I do want to do a thing where like on the buildup of like a new bigger band putting out an album, I'd like to like listen to like, you know, some of their older stuff and review that. Would be really cool. So obviously not now, but maybe sometime. Stay tuned. Follow the channel. Follow me on YouTube, youtube.com/oldheadmike. We go live every week. But yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go play some games, and we will see y'all again next week. Interesting week because I normally don't review these by myself, so it feels a little weird. That's why I lose the words, my train of thought sometimes as well. Oh yeah, yes, big bus, yes, gotcha. Hawthorne Heights, yes, literally, I'm not kidding. Hawthorne Heights, that one is in my top 5 albums of all time, along with Chodos, All's Well That Ends Well. That album is also top tier music. Perfect. But all right, appreciate y'all coming and checking out the music with me. I will see y'all next week, Friday, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, where we check out new albums, sometimes old ones, but usually it's new stuff. Appreciate y'all coming. Old Ed Mike signing off from